Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again, or for the very first time, to the Thoughts and Crep Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host Anjo here with let's see, this is part 70 of Tears of the Kingdom, my 3-heart run. You guys are all doing well today, and on today's episode, yeah, I I finally figured it out. So there was some issues before with the recording and the recording quality and certain things I didn't really understand entirely, as far as which thing was affecting what other thing, but yeah, I did a bunch of testing with the task manager and a bunch of different recordings and different things that were supposed to be better, and then subjectively better, and then, well, what was causing it before? Because I'm now recording with OBS, and it's the Master Sword, I think. AKA the Light Dragon, as we've seen on a previous episode. But yeah, you guys may remember, because I don't know if it was the same back then. But you guys may remember a while back I was doing a series for Trials of Mana, the remake, and just trying to get like the gamut of color and everything, and brightness and different effects, and it's I don't usually like lens flare in games with like the lighting and everything, but I think it looks really good in this one. And Tears of the Kingdom is an interesting one as far as like color, space, and like the art style and just a bunch of other stuff. Didn't I just wake up at noon? And time passes so fast in Hyrule. I did, like, just before recording this. Just before starting recording, I had Link sleep in his house and wait till noon. It's already evening. Wow. And during the series, I was saying how I liked using I444 color format instead of NV12, because it is better. It's a wider range, kind of in the same way that HDR is a wider range than SDR. And it's a truer format. It's 4x4x4 instead of 4x2x0 with NV12. And NV12 is better for certain things like streaming, and is fine, like the right, color settings and everything. And it can look very true to the image on full color range. However, in certain testing and stuff, yeah, I444 just looked better for recording. especially using, what is it, REC 709, I think is what it's called. Because there's color space, color format, and color range. So for this one, I'm using I444 color format. Color range is full, I think. So it's color space, I think. So yeah, REC 709, I believe. And basically what was happening before, once I switched back over to OBS, because I have access to HEC, or not HEC, high efficiency HEVC, which is H.265 hardware encoding. And it's better than 264, like pretty much in every way. However, I didn't realize how intensive it was on my chipset. So basically, I wanted to use like medium or slow preset, and that was too much for the encoder, and I wasn't realizing that even though the encoder was occasionally being overloaded, like the recording was still going, because I thought it would stop, like, if it was, like, overloaded. Apparently, no. It'll let you overload a little bit. And this is going to be a particularly hard one with 3 hearts. But I really like these kind of shrines. Especially when they take everything away. Because you just get so used to like your own armor and your own weapons and everything. It's like, oh, now you don't have access to that. That's really cool. Alright, so yeah, he's gonna call his friends over here. All of his friends? That's not good. Hopefully they'll just shoot the box. Alright, that's gonna help. Okay. I don't want to use that around here. Oh crap, crap. I didn't mean to push that. I don't think there's any food in this one. Part of the problem. I mean, that's fine. I could just rely on fire damage, but I'd rather not do that. Nope. Crap. Did I alert the other ones? If I take any damage, I'm dead. And there it is. There's an easy way to do this one, by the way. I'm just choosing not to do it that way because it's kind of a cheese. So anyway, I444 was more intensive on my GPU, which is set to be the render device. But my system has 2 GPUs. It has the integrated and the dedicated. So, basically I'm using the integrated. I have to use the integrated as like, one's the render and one's the encoder, basically. go back. Oh, the other one immediately noticed. Okay. So the encoder being overloaded had nothing to do with I-444. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Why did that immediately get destroyed? Uh-oh. Crap, he's too close. I can wait. Okay, there we go. So that's gonna help a lot. So yeah, I could still use I-444. That wasn't, like... Oh, part of the problem. I mean, I'm sure it was part of the problem, but that wasn't the entirety of the problem. It was mostly... especially with HEVC, it was mostly the preset that I was using. So, in my test recordings. The thing was... like, it was... like I said in that video about the technical issues, technical difficulties I was having, like, OBS is quite different from, like, Streamlabs desktop now. Just in, like, how they work. So, like, even if you're using the same settings, they might not actually function the same way. And, you know, like, the programs are always changing, so you have to, like, adjust all the time, basically, for... Okay. Well, what changed in this update? Okay, that's different now. Oh, what else changed? Okay, that's different now. And, yeah, it's a constant game of catch-up. So... But, no. Oh, crap. Did I stop it? Yeah, I did. Kinda. No, it's still rolling. Shit. I don't want to aggro those guys, though. Okay, maybe if I stand behind it? Just, like, move it like so they can't really see me? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I-444 was still on the table. And, as far as, like, possibilities and stuff. But, yeah. Basically, because, like, I found in the past too, like, the usage percentage matters a lot too. Like, technically I could use, like, the fast preset, but even, like, on the fast preset, like, it was utilizing way too much of the 3D side of the processing for the encoder, and like, it was peaking every so often. Like, it was usually around, like, 90%, but that's still, like, way too high for it to do its thing efficiently. So on faster, it was it's staying below, around or below 40. basically. And like I was going to try just like keeping the file size small, you know, and like oh crap, I'm gonna get stuck on this guy. Oh, you might not be able to do anything about it though. Okay, there we go. Nope. Okay, that's good. Alright, that's a better item. Wait, what does he have? Okay, that's fine. Okay, move! Crap. I thought that would move in time. Did not. Did not. It's part of the risk of that one. It's like getting stuck on something and trying to get back on it to get away. So, anyway, I found a number of settings, and like there was some issue with like the brightness. Kind of, like not brightness, that's not the right word for it, but in layman's terms. Essentially the white balance with like the other color settings and stuff like that. So for i444 I had to turn it up to almost the default, which is I think 300, and that's like a little bit too high, at least to my eyes. So I have it to like 270 now, I think. But it also depends on the content that you're recording. So thought it was far enough away, I guess not. Oh, he really hit the nail on the head. That one. If you want to call Link the nail. But, yeah, so it's all better now. I was a little worried like the quality would be worse. And like part of the thing too is like even before, when I was like pretty much overloading the encoder, like it still looked good like 90% of the time. But yeah, it's basically just getting used to OBS. Since it is a it's pretty different. So yeah, I don't want to aggro that guy yet. Or if I do, what the hell are you doing, dude? Oh, he didn't get fully aggroed. Yeah, eat that horn. Okay, so I just want that ready. Go over there. Okay, so he did have a bow. Wait, was he the one that I was taking the arrows? No, there's another archer. Crap. I don't... That sucks. Yeah, getting that flame emitter club made a big ass difference. Ow. Can't afford another shot like that. Or any damage, really. And they're not the best shots, honestly, but... Anyway, so yeah. So when I said it's all good now in that other video where I was like, yeah, we had technical issues, I was jumping the gun a little bit, but I knew I was close, and I hadn't done any recordings like pretty much since then, except for a few of the Resident Evil videos, but those ones weren't a problem, because those ones, like, the game uses a lot of pre-rendered backgrounds and stuff, so it's not like fully 3D and stuff. So basically the encoder has to work as hard as however much frame data you're giving it. So, and if that sounds complicated, it kind of is, not really. Basically what that means is it depends on what percentage of the screen is changing per frame, basically. And depending also on like the frame rate that you're recording at and the frame rate of not the game internally for graphics, but the output. Because like this is a game that runs at 30, but that is half of the frame rate of the Switch, which is just 60 FPS. It just puts out a flat 60. So oh, that guy is aggroed? He's aggroed. Okay. He's the strong one that I need to worry about. Okay. So I'm gonna take one of these, put it down, take one of the large ones. I only have one, okay. Alright, fuse that to it. That might be too close, that might kill me. Okay, we're good. Okay, so I would like to isolate him, which he is by himself, good. Then burn him. And knock him over. Okay, smart enough to retreat. Okay, so he was the main one, I think. Don't think the other two are going to be a problem. Actually, you know, I've been using that one for a while. Let's switch to this one. And these guys are going to go down fairly easy. And now it's a one. Oh! Link, you... No, that was my bad. I should hit B to dismount, not jump, because then he jumps over the thing that's moving and he puts spikes on the front. I forgot that the momentum works like that. I thought since it was moving, whatever, physics. All right, that's basically the plan, though. Yeah, I need arrows. Or else this part is not going to go very well. Anyway, there's an easy method to do this, but I don't really like the easy method. It's not as interesting. Okay, so that should bring what's his butt over here. So yeah, that one was not a problem. Oh shit, fuck. Damn it. Oh my goodness. It's the guy. Oh, grab the freaking weapon. There we go. Alright, this one's the same as before, but I don't want to burn the arrows in the area because I want to grab those. No, there we go. And actually, that guy is pretty easy to avoid, so I'm actually going to take care of the other ones. Oh, you don't get your fancy weapon anymore. Oh no. What you gonna... I think he's dead, actually. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, so I could go over there. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do this now. Yeah, two-handed weapons are pretty great. Alright, I'm just gonna test something. Yeah, even at full speed. Yeah. Okay, so just use B instead of the other one. And I mean, I could use the other one, just fuse it to a weapon. Actually, probably a better idea. So anyway, yeah, that's the long and short of it. If it's a fully 3D game, I need it to basically be at these settings that I'm using right now, so the encoder doesn't get overloaded. I'd love to fuse these to a shield so I could make a spike shield, but I mean, this is 9, that's pretty good. But yeah, if it's more of an isometric game, crap, should be fine. Oh, he's gonna sneak up on me. Alright. he has a fire weapon, so that would have been a problem. Where's the other guy? There he is. Oh, this one like has to recharge or some shit. Gotcha. It's pretty good for throwing at people though. Oh shit, I thought you would be not cool with that. Actually, why am I using this? Okay, he was the captain, so the other guys should be pretty simple. And actually, to make sure I get this done right, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna not use the vehicle. Yep. It's fine, I had full health. I was pretty sure he was using the same bow that everybody else was using. You looking better. So, yeah, so before, I think when I was using LAICQ as well, I think, yeah, it was part of that as well, where just the encoder was getting overloaded. And yeah, it was partially... Anyway, I'll show you the cheese method because this is, like, stupid easy in case you're having trouble with this. And honestly, the only reason it would have been hard is, yeah, 3 hearts, you know? But, yeah, I enjoy this kind of thing, so... Masochism? Yes, every day. But yeah, you just come down here, and then... It's like, dude, they have a cannon, a frost emitter, flame emitter, construct head, other construct head, a shock emitter, a hydrant, and this freaking beast of... And yeah, you just open it. It's got spikes on the front and 2 cannons. You can just ride this thing around, just boom, just destroy, like, anything and everything. It really trivializes the challenge in here. It's that stupid easy. But yeah, this thing, yeah, that would have been a win last time if I just didn't front flip over the thing and let the spikes do damage. Yay, I'm probably gonna throw that away, but I need to go get weapons anyway, I think. It's been a while since I've recorded this, because yeah, since I kind of identified the problem, I wanted to make sure the next recording was all figured out. So if there is an interrupt in episodes, sorry, I'm gonna try to catch up and basically release some videos that are a little shorter than usual, including this one. We're already at time, basically, like, which it's not unusual. It's not unusual. Yeah, 35 minutes, like, that's pretty standard. Not for this channel lately, anyways, but once upon a time, that was standard here on this channel, so yeah, again, if there was a delay, sorry about the delay. There was a delay in Resident Evil HD even starting as a series. So yeah, sorry about that. But, and again, like, I did figure out some of the stuff after already recording some of that, so if there's some visual weirdness, like, up until episode, I think it's 5, I do apologize, but I did, like, and it's, the weird thing, here's the weirdest thing, this is what I was gonna get to earlier. It's not even weird looking on my end. Like, I review every video before I put it out. Like, I could play it on my side, like a media player or whatever, and like make sure enhancements are off and everything. And it's fine. It looks great. That was part of the thing that was super frustrating. And I was like, why does it look like flawless on my side? And then once it's uploaded and processed, it's got some jank. Like, what is going on? And that was the part that really didn't make sense to me. So yeah, now it has something to do. I mean, there's tons of factors. There are tons of different factors that it could be, could have been, blah blah blah, could still be affecting whatever. But at this point, I know, like, I'm not even like, I'm pretty sure, no, I know, like, I've done my best to make sure it's where, because I made this other post, like, somewhere else, not here on YouTube, but about how it might be an issue of, like, the whole compression thing. Like, that's like a pretty widely known thing. Like, oh yeah, after the YouTube compression, let's cross our fingers. And yeah, that could be a part of it. And it used to be you just make a large video and make sure the file size is like pretty big. You have a dense, like, high density bitrate, you know, and so to help alleviate some of the issues of like compression. And that's just like storage and file, like, archiving common sense, basically. But even that, oh wow, I need to get some fairies. Okay, I only have 2. Even that's not really doing it anymore, at least in my experience. But maybe that had something to do with, like, the parts where the encoder was overloaded. So it's like, okay, this part, we're not sure how to, like, compress this and process this. So what if I just make 1 raw primate? Is that, what is that? Eat skewer, 3 hearts. That's actually pretty good, man. That's not bad. Do I have stamina recovery still? Oh, I still have plenty of stamina recovery. I'm out of hardy stuff though, right? Didn't I use... No, I have a few. Didn't I have... Oh, wait, there they are. Alien shrooms and sky shrooms. Okay, it was, what, 2 of these and 1 of these? Is that what it was? 2.5? Yeah, that's what it was. Alright. Because, like, if I'm at half a heart, like, I'm, you know, 2.5 hearts is full health. So, just kind of makes sense. But, you know, Link might be getting tired of mushroom skewers, so... You know. But I do like to keep these for selling, honestly, because, like, meat skewers with just, like, 5 pieces of, like, raw or gourmet, like, that sells for a lot of cash, and it's a stupid easy recipe. So... maybe just keep doing this. No. There we go. I think that's good enough for now. I mean, that's... yeah, pretty good amount of regular recovery. Do we have some defense boosting stuff? Or... I mean, I do have, like... yeah. Damn it. Alright. Because I do want to go back down to the depths. Not like right now, obviously, because we're at the end of the episode. Or even on the next episode, because we just did a bunch of that recently. Because I think we left off at a pretty good point. Trying to remember what I said we were going to do in this episode, which is not at all what we're doing. I might have even said I'll figure it out in between episodes. Sometimes I'm pretty nice to my future self. Rarely, but sometimes. We should probably finish up the Zora's Domain thing. It's been a while since I've done any main quest stuff, and I feel kind of bad for people that that's their favorite thing. Because I know that's a thing. Oh, is it the Yiga clan thing down south? Well, I mean, that's depths. Is that part of the reason I was going? No, I don't think so. Ibra, Tabantha, no. Legacy, Colossal, where are the wells? No. Could do the princess sighting things. I'll probably do that. I'll probably do the princess sighting stuff in the halfway through the main quest. So the regional phenomena, right? Because there's 4 and I've done 1. And I've already started the Zora's Domain one. So I feel like that's kind of the, you know, the one I should do. Because I've already done actually a decent portion of it. So I feel like we should do that. Not today, not in this recording session though, because like it's been a very long, like, it's been a long day, but it's been a long couple of weeks. Like, but the main, yeah, like just trying to get things figured out and like back to normal for recording. Which, yeah, if I've seemed distracted lately in some of these videos and stuff, that's why. Like I'm constantly like checking over there, be like, okay, is anything wrong? What's good? Is everything all right? It's been distracting, but now I can rest easy a little bit knowing that, hey, good settings. So next episode, hopefully we'll do this Zora thing, and then in between, like before we start the other 2 regional phenomena, I'll probably do the Lucky Clover Gazette thing with the princess sightings and Pen. I'm supposed to talk to him at the stables, and I've been ignoring him at pretty much every stable. And yeah, there's some other stuff, obviously, but that's like some very main questy stuff, and then after some of that, probably back down to the depths. 1 to start mapping it a bit better, And 2, it's actually also tied to a main thing. That is a main quest, right? It's not? Oh, it's a side adventure? The Master Koga and the Yugi clan? I feel like that's a main quest. Whatever. I don't really agree with the categorization of some of the stuff in this game. But whatever. Oh, we need to do shrines too. Okay, so we might do shrines on the next episode because there are a bunch of shrines I just marked and left. I think all the ones in the sky are done that I've encountered. Oh, except this one. Why did I ever finish up the Hebrew ones? Yeah. Except for that one. Is that really it? Just 2? Huh. I guess I just didn't notice those 2. Okay, there's 2 shrines in the sky that I haven't done. Tons on the ground. Like, and this is like, I don't think even half of the shrines in the game, like even on the ground level, like there's tons that I haven't been to yet or I haven't marked, and it's a lot. It's a lot. So like I said before, even though this is like episode 70, this series is gonna be going for a while. Like, it's a big game, especially if you want to do everything. And eventually, yeah, I do want to do everything. I don't know, not all the Koroks. No. All the shrines, though? Yeah. All the quests. Except for maybe, like, the very, very, very minuscule side quests. Probably. But there is a thing later in the game that you can obtain that will tell you your percentage of things and, like, how many deals. When I was streaming this, I think I stuck to main quests and side adventures. And I was like, okay, once those 2 are done, I'm done. Like, the game's not done, but I'm done. So, that was kind of part of the point, is that, yeah, I wanted to be more thorough this time. So, we'll see what that entails. But, yeah, thank y'all for being here, guys. Sorry for all the tech stuff, but, I know some of you guys do record content and stream content, so hopefully you found some of this useful or interesting. Yeah, and if you haven't been in the habit of doing that and you're trying to troubleshoot what works and doesn't work for OBS, specifically OBS, yeah, just keep Task Manager running, like the performance tab, so you can see like utilization, resources, and stuff like that. And that does help as you're adjusting things, because, you know, starting with quality and then dialing it back a bit, or vice versa, starting with like lower settings and then dialing it up. And if something's really wrong, it'll tell you. But yeah, that definitely helped with that particular issue that I was having. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it now. The one other thing I'm not sure about in this particular configuration is the bitrate. It might be too high. Possibly. But I have another idea for that to alleviate that. If it is too much, but I don't think the file size, like, I used to think that, I did think the file size was part of the problem, and it might still be. Just because, like, the compression thing for the YouTube ingest might be a little bit too aggressive. I don't know. Not sure on that yet. So I'll try a couple different things to narrow it down a little bit to see if that actually was right, or if it doesn't really matter as much. So we'll see. I'm like 99%, well, 95% sure the encoder thing was the larger issue. So, and yeah, I'm very happy I can actually use i444 because that was something I just kind of abandoned hope of using quite some time ago. I was like, NV12 is fine. If it's good enough for streaming, it's good enough for recordings. And kinda, sorta, not really. In my opinion, I do like having the richer colors and everything, and blah blah blah. And part of the reason I don't like HDR very much is it's kind of a shortcut in a way to, like, if in some instances kind of using HDR means you don't really have to calibrate for SDR in a way. But yeah, I don't know, it's also just a separate thing. I don't like toggling, and a lot of the ways I watch content I'm not watching on HDR anyway. Like, I watch on SDR, or a lot of the platforms that I game on don't even support it. So it's like, nope, I can do that. Plus I have visual photosensitivity, so some of the brights of HDR are actually too much for my eyeballs. It actually physically hurts. So yeah, I would prefer properly calibrated SDR, basically, with full range. But yeah, wow, talked for that long. Link, there you go, buddy. But that stuff is mostly opinion. So yeah, next time I'll either get those 2 shrines, or we'll finish Zora's Domain, or make some... There was another thing. Oh yeah, I was gonna go... Right. Or do the other thing. Probably also do the other thing that I was gonna go do. That's what it was. Go to the Zonite Forge Island and get some Zonite weapons, because right now I believe most of my weapons are wood and metal. Just not great for like thunderstorms. With the exception of this hammer and the Forest Dweller Spirit, and that's pretty much it. Aside from that, I'm gonna be getting hit by lightning. So yeah, Zonite weapons would be a good way to avoid that problem. But yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And of course, before we get going, a very special thank you going out to the current Farts and Crap Show members, which at the time of recording, it's Novalis Draconis, Don Sabino, WTF Corey, and Aaron Schick. Thank you all so much for choosing to support the show a bit more directly, even when I screw up and don't make the best quality content. That visually, yeah, the focus here is more on audio anyway, but I do want the visual element to be clean. So thank you guys a lot. That means a lot to me. And yeah, WTF Corey is an excellent channel here on YouTube, by the way. Definitely check that out. But if you want to be incredibly awesome like these amazing people and get in on all those membership benefits, check out that join button down below, or the link in the description that talks about becoming a member. They both redirect in the same way. Tier start at $3 a month. It's only 10 cents a day. It gets you into all the basic stuff, including getting to vote on the series that get made here on the channel via the Members' Choice polls. That's over on the membership tab. And any of the previous polls that you've missed, you can still vote on those. And I mean any of them, going back like to the first one, which was at the time of recording about 2.5 years ago. So yeah, there's a lot of different polls there, and anything that gets votes retroactively that will be considered for future members' choice polls. In fact, this last one at the end of May was a poll comprised of options from previous polls. So, yeah, and we'll definitely have one for June because we do it once a month for a full 7 days. It's probably going to be in the back half of the month because of some of the delays with like Resident Evil HD. And as far as the schedule goes, thankfully, I don't think there's going to be a delay for regular episodes. Fingers crossed for like Tears of the Kingdom and Nobody Saves the World. Those are still on schedule, I believe. So there shouldn't be any interruptions for those series. But yeah, and we also got streams usually Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Not a particular time because I don't want to overpromise and be like, oh, well, we're supposed to be streaming at this time on this day. No, usually Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and I usually go for a while. They're usually long streams, so. But if you want to know when those happen and get all the announcements as they happen, this is an approximation of like future announcements after all. But yeah, the bell doesn't really work for me. I don't know about you guys, but there's 3 other ways you guys can stay up to date. So there's the community tab here on the channel, the Farts and Crap Show Twitter, and the Discord. I always post on all 3 simultaneously whenever there's an announcement, especially regarding going live and members' choice polls, that kind of thing. So yeah, any of those 3 methods that works for you, you'll be in the loop. You'll be fine. And links for those are down in the description as well, also on the channel banner. But that is gonna do it for today. Thank you so much for being here till the end, guys. And I hope you enjoyed this video. It should look better than the previous one. It should sound about the same. It's, I tried to make sure the audio was to the same level of quality and everything. And yeah, it should sound very similar. I tried to bring the volume up like a little bit without distortion, so it should be a bit clearer just because I was noticing that like the ads that run on these videos were like a little bit louder than the actual content. And that's another thing where you just have to adjust. Like, and especially when you switch to a different program for recording, yeah, there are some challenges there. But thank you all once again for being here, guys. Till next time, take care, much love. Hope you have a fantastic day.